everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Shayanita and let's start with our lesson. So, as promised to you when my channel was first created, the week's not even ended, but here I am with another video. Last video was on variables and constants. But like I said, there's going to be a part 2, which is this one, on the types of variables. Here, we are going to cover the types of variables, which is pretty obvious after my last sentence. But there are 6 types, but we're going to cover only 4 of them. Why is it so? Well, the reason is the last 2 types are pretty complex and are not necessary for normal coding languages, like basic coding, I rather say. But if you're too desperate to learn them, comment me in this video and I'm gonna make a video on arrays and objects, the 2 types of variables we're not learning in this video, next week. That's gonna be our next week's video. Oh, which reminded me. Do you remember when I told you guys about, let's see, what did I tell you guys? Yes, right, absolutely. I told you guys that I am going to post a new video every week. Now, did I post it? Yes, absolutely correct. I kept my promise. But I thought of a different scheme today. So, basically, if my last video gets 100 views before the week ends, then I'm going to post the video the second I see my last video getting 100 views. That's a new scheme, by the way. But if by the week ending, if my video doesn't get 100 views, but don't worry, still I'm going to post a new video on the week ending part. Now, without much delay, let's start with our lesson. So, first, we're going to do a quick review of the last video. Right, you can see quick review written. Good. So, I'm going to say this for the 3rd time, but yeah, can't really help. In the last video, we learned about variables and constants. Yeah, that's like pretty obvious by this time, I think. We learned that a variable is like a little storage box in a computer's memory that has a name and holds some information. When I was smaller than I'm now, not gonna tell you guys my age, okay? Okay, continuing. So basically, that time I was inspired by variables and started keeping my stationery in separate cardboard boxes and labeled them like pencils, color pencils, I don't know, markers, something like that. Yeah, so basically I used to label them. So you guys can imagine that in your head and think, okay, so that's basically like a variable. So you can change its contents. But now, here comes the twist. We learned in the last video that constant is like a, special kind of storage box in a computer's memory that you can't change once you have put something inside. So it's like a locked box. So if suppose there's a locked box, there's a box with a lock, number lock, and you put your favorite sweets in it. Sweets for British and chocolates for Americans. Okay, so basically you put them in the box and then you lock it with a special password. But after a month, you remember about the box and you're like, oh my god, my sweets melted or my chocolates melted. I'm British, so I use British English, so I'm gonna say sweets. And you're like, oh my god, they melted. And when you try to open it, you forget the password. So basically, the stuff in it is going to remain there forever. So that's like a constant. We also learned their types, which I'm not going to tell you again because it's already 5 minutes and I've been just telling stuff without the lesson, which are not part of the lesson. So let's continue. Okay, types of variables. I know that was so silly of me. But okay, continuing. Now, there are different kinds of boxes for different things. Like I used to make a box for sketch pens. And I used to label them sketch pens or markers. I use sketch pens for Americans down there. But okay, anyways, let's continue. So, string type variables are used for words. Now, suppose in Java, I'll give you a different example. Okay, integer for whole numbers. Now, like in Java, when you make a variable where you put integers, you write int. In GW Basic, you use these type, like you consider all of them as same and just use the specific thing for variables. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Different languages use different abbreviations or whatever you want to call them. Exactly, that's my point. So I'm not going to tell you the abbreviations because if you learn all of the languages, then only you need to know their abbreviations. Otherwise, if you don't learn a language, you don't need to learn the abbreviations. And by language, I don't mean German, Irish, French, or something like that. I mean computer programming languages. Well, I think you have that much common sense. Well, I hope so. If you don't, commend me. Okay, string variables. So string variables. Okay, wait, we didn't do this part properly. Right, yeah. So integers for whole numbers, not decimal. Whole numbers is from 0 to infinity. Right? This should be clear. Right? Good thing. Now, float for numbers with decimal points. Boolean for yes or no or true or false, basically, same thing. Arrays for holding lists, which we're not going to cover today because that's pretty complex. Objects, very, 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 very complex, right? Not going to cover. See, arrays and objects are going to have a merged video where object is not given much priority, and my next video, so like next to next, is going to be completely on object, probably. I'm going to see how people are interested in objects and arrays. If they are not, I'm just going to skip it. So, string variables, next thing, right? Wait, sorry. So, it holds text or words. Example, suppose I say name equals to strawberry, or print strawberry, or something like that. Depends from language to language. That's why I didn't give an example like that. It can be like, let name equals to strawberries, or it can say like in GW Basic, or like in Java it can be int equals to something. That's why I'm not gonna show it. So think of it as like a writing name tag, right? So I'm pretty sure if you study in a school where you need to label all your copies and stuff, so you buy nameplates from other name tags, nameplates, whatever you call them, from shops, and then you write your name, class, section, school, whatever on it, and then you stick it to your stuff. Any stuff, I don't know what stuff, but yeah, some stuff. Oh wow. Stuff. Yay! Comment me if you can say this, like stuff, and tell me how many times you can say that without stopping in full speed, right? I'm gonna be waiting for them. And in the next video, I am going to mention the people in the description, probably, yeah. Right? Okay. Next. Integer variables holds numbers, not decimals. Not decimals. Keep it in your head. No decimals. No decimals. In Java, you can write like int age equals to 8, and in GW Basic, why am I giving examples? You're not supposed to know them. Like, you don't really need to know them. You can use them for counting toys, for counting how many people in a school gave exam, or how many total kids are there in a school, plussing boys and girls, something like that. Okay, this is a random 8 dancing. I don't know why I wanted 8, but oh yeah, I guess because the age is 8, so 8, right? I don't mind. Flow variables, so it's basically with decimal points, same as integers, but decimal points. Another thing, after completing the video, there's a quiz. I want you guys to tell me in the comment section that what score did you get. And if you're interested in more quizzes like this, because then I'm going to add them in the other videos. Well, like variable sort of videos. And I am planning to put out a quiz video, like only quiz video on variables, which is not going to contain like variables and constants after this part is over, because it's going to take 4 more videos to over. So yeah, I'm planning to do that. If you're interested in that, do comment. Okay, continuing. The flow variables, basically like integers, just an added decimal. So you can calculate price, euro, dollars, I don't know, rupees, yen, rubles. I'm pretty sure there's a currency like that. And let's see, what else currencies do you have? Why am I thinking currency? Seriously? Okay, I'm not supposed to be... Pounds, yeah, exactly. Okay, no currencies, guys. Concentrate. Okay, you can use it for measuring like half a cake, 0.5. I am so smart, I know. I'm so great at math. And this is not showing off. Anyways, okay, so continuing on. Measuring half a cake or price or yeah, stuff like that. Woohoo! If you guys don't know decimals, pause at this and learn decimals. You guys are supposed to be knowing them. Right, continuing on. Boolean variables, it's like true or false values or yes or no. It's basically like answering yes or no. So saying, is Shayanita smart? And you're going to say, okay, guess what's going to be the answer? The answer is, drum rolls. True, Shayanita is smart. And I can't help if you guys think I'm not smart, okay? Whatever. So I'm basically flying my hair at this stage. Okay, continuing on. So it's basically like saying true or false. Shayanita is smart. It's true. Shayanita is not smart. It's false. So mini quiz. Okay, let's see who can do that. Okay, another thing. I am planning to attach a link to a certificate in the description box, probably after variables and constants are finished, for superstar and variables, superstar and constants, and superstar and variables and constants. Do tell me if you're interested in that video. That's going to be at the last, that recap of variables and constants, right? That's going to be in the description if you are interested. Otherwise, I'm not going to do that. Do tell me in the comments. Okay, which type is used for hello? Let's see. Think. Pause the video, think. Did you finish thinking? Good. Well done. The answer is, drum rolls. Come on, guys, drum rolls. Correct. String variables. variables. You're absolutely correct. I'm so proud of you. You're my student. Now, next. Which type is used for 3.14? It's something similar with the other one. You use it for calculating cakes, and there was a big think. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're learning with me for your school purpose, watch my videos first. Then, and if you want to take notes or something, you can do that, because I don't teach it curriculum wise. I just teach it so that somebody just understands what it is. And if you want to clear any doubts, you can comment them. I'm really active at YouTube. As soon as you comment, I am going to reply within 24 hours. Well, most of the time, if you're not really, really different from my time zone. My time zone's GMT plus 1 hour. Right, yeah. You can guess where I live from that. But anyways, so exactly, if you guys have any doubts, I'm there to clear it off. I might even make a video if there are loads and loads of doubts. But if my videos exceed 50 comments, any of the videos, I am going to make a doubt clearing session. Now, continuing on, another thing, if you're doing this for school, as I was saying before, first see my video and then go and study your school books, because I don't give definitions, I just make you understand the stuff. But if you need to learn definitions, then yeah, absolutely, learn it from your school books. Okay, next. Come on, think of it, girl or boy or whoever's watching it. Yes, absolutely correct. Wait, drum rolls, please. And the answer is floats. Variables are floating variables or floating point variables, whatever you call them. Now, which type is used for true or false? Think of it. Well, where I said that Shainita is smart is a true statement. Pause the video, think. Oh, you completed thinking? Okay. And these are drum rolls, by the way, guys. Okay. And the answer is Booleans! Well done to the people who did it. Now, if you got 3 out of 3, you are a variable champion. Well, if you didn't, please study the video again. And if you did, here are some gifts for you. Congrats! You are a variable expert now. Go on, show your magic to the world, to codes and stuff and all the other things you want to do. You can see loads of people are celebrating. Here's a penguin. Well, I think it's a penguin. Here are some buddies for you. Same buddies. There's a rabbit. There's a panda. So many people celebrating for you. Okay, now, super, let's celebrate. And if you did get 3 out of 3, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Stay tuned, subscribe to be the first one to receive the notifications, even though you can't really press the bell icon. Well, actually you can, just check it out if you can or not. Right? Share it to loads of people so loads of people can access to fun learning for kids. This is a kids appropriate video. No bad stuff, all good and feel good stuff. Till next time, it's me, Shainita, dropping off. Bye-bye.